The Random Jottings of Donald J. from Nelson in Pendle. In the small town of Chadderton, nestled in the heart of England, there stood an old and mysterious building known as Kingsley Forrester Ltd. The factory had been a cornerstone of the community for generations, but it also held a darker history that whispered through the halls like a ghostly echo. It was the year 1987 when Johnathan, a skilled engineer, was assigned a routine maintenance task in the aging structure. As he made his way through the creaking corridors, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. Some of the older employees warned him about strange occurrences and unexplainable sounds, but Johnathan was a rational man who dismissed such tales as mere superstition. One day, while inspecting the lift shaft, Johnathan decided to document his work, taking photographs to keep a record of the maintenance. He took out his old film camera, adjusted the focus, and clicked the shutter. Unbeknownst to him, that seemingly innocent photograph would forever alter his perception of reality. As the film was developed, Johnathan noticed an unusual white mist on the final print. At first, he thought it was a defect in the film or a processing error. However, as he studied the image more closely, he couldn't deny what it looked like: a faint figure, appearing to be falling down the lift shaft. Perplexed and a little unsettled, Johnathan sought answers from his colleagues. Some suggested it was just a trick of light, while others entertained the idea that the factory might be haunted. That's when an older worker, with wrinkles etched deep into his face, recounted an eerie local legend. Decades ago, a tragic incident occurred at Kingsley Forrester Ltd. A little girl, playing near the lift shaft, had a terrible accident and fell to her untimely death. The tragic event had been shrouded in sorrow and grief, and ever since, rumors of ghostly sightings had persisted. Now, Johnathan couldn't shake the feeling that the misty figure in his photograph was connected to that fateful day. The curiosity and fascination with the unknown took hold of him, driving him to delve deeper into the factory's history and the story of the little girl. As he researched, he discovered more accounts of strange happenings and ghostly encounters within the building. Some reported hearing soft laughter and the faint sound of playful footsteps in empty corridors, while others claimed to have seen fleeting glimpses of a young girl in a faded, old-fashioned dress. Johnathan's skepticism slowly waned as he pieced together the puzzle, and he became determined to uncover the truth behind the mysterious figure captured in his photograph. With every passing day, the factory seemed to grow more enigmatic, its walls holding secrets that begged to be revealed. In his relentless pursuit, Johnathan found old archives and newspaper clippings from the time of the tragic event. He learned about the girl's family, the heartbreak they endured, and the lasting impact the loss had on the community. As he continued his investigation, he reached out to the family's descendants and listened to their stories of the past, hoping to find closure for the little girl's spirit. Armed with knowledge and empathy, Johnathan returned to the lift shaft, photographing it once more. This time, as he clicked the shutter, he spoke softly, addressing the little girl's spirit, offering words of comfort and understanding. When the photograph developed, the misty figure was gone, replaced by a sense of serenity and peace that seemed to permeate through the image. Johnathan felt a profound connection to the past and the present, bridging the gap between two worlds through the lens of his camera. Word of his experiences spread through the town, and the factory gained a new reputation. It became a site of intrigue for paranormal enthusiasts, historians, and curious locals alike. The legend of the little girl who fell down the lift shaft was forever intertwined with the story of Johnathan, the engineer who photographed falling. In the years that followed, Kingsley Forrester Ltd remained a place of mystery, drawing visitors from far and wide. Johnathan's photograph, along with the story of the little girl, found its place in books, magazines, and documentaries. Some dismissed it all as a well-crafted hoax, while others believed that it was a glimpse into the unknown. Regardless of the skeptics, Johnathan knew the truth. He had photographed not just a figure falling down the lift shaft, but the lingering presence of a little girl whose memory had been trapped within the walls of the old factory. And in doing so, he had forever changed the way he saw the world, finding wonder and beauty in even the most inexplicable phenomena. By Donald J.